Hi, beautiful souls. This is Carolyn Lanier Roberts, and I am here to reawaken the conversation of the heart, which is the conversation between the sacred mind, the sacred heart, in the body vehicle, the voice of the soul. My mission business is allowing the light, and I am here to empower you with your truth. I'm here to trigger you, and my goal is to trigger your heart, to light you up, to connect you to you, to make you feel your truth, to make you feel your divinity, to make you feel your beauty. But I always open to any way that I trigger, because regardless of how that happens, it's not my business. My job is just to offer what comes through me for whatever resonates with you. Because when something resonates with you, resonation, reason of the heart, it means that it is a truth that echoes throughout your entire being. And you can choose to accept or deny that you are an eternal being. If you do see yourself as a child of God, an aspect of the divine, then somewhere within you, you must understand, if you are like this, then why would you not be eternal? In whatever form you choose to see that, in whatever expression you choose to see that, this is certainly your business, not mine. So as you choose and as you allow, everything I offer is choice, and you take it and pick it apart for whatever resonates. I was pushed this morning to record a video about truth. I sit on these so long, and I'm so tired of sitting on these. And it's time for me to just push myself and just get these done. There's a whole library of them within me. So truth. Truth, you can say, is a subjective term because there's different levels of truth. And truth depends on the level of consciousness in which you are operating. And what I would tell you is that the level of consciousness in which you're operating is directly related into the state of your heart. If you are a soul walking through your experience and your heart is closed and you feel no compassion, no connection, no empathy, no connection to those outside of you, and you continue to seek answers outside of you, and you don't reach it within yourself, and you don't feel yourself worthy, or frankly any others worthy of you, these are all ego in play. And so what has to happen is that you need to let yourself surrender and do your inner work, as frankly is being forced now upon all of us in these energies that pull your emotions in every single direction, that make things happen in your world that are unprecedented, that you think are the end of times. And as you choose, they can be. They can also be the beginning, because the ending and the beginning are really no different, are they? They're both parts that end. They're a circle, the beginning and the end, just like you. You're a circle. I digress. I'll go back to truth. So if you understand something as truth for you, it means that you are connecting with that within yourself. Truth, as you understand it, is going to be connected through your heart. Yes, your mind can understand truth, but the ability to allow in the light to illuminate what is true and what is not, to see beyond deception in your world with all respect to the sacred mind, that does not move until the sacred heart moves. When the sacred heart opens, it's like an aperture. The analogy I'm always given within is like a camera. The sacred heart is the aperture that allows in the light. The sacred mind is the picture that you're looking at. Whatever it is that you're focused on, you see that through that lens of your sacred mind. But your ability to illuminate and see what is really present beyond the illusion, beyond the deception, that's the sacred heart. That's the light that comes from the divine, from source within. Back to truth. If you are existing in your mind and you are seeking and you're defining truth only by your mind, then that means that the truth that you are answering and that you're responding to and walking through is truth that you've read in a book. It's not truth that you've experienced and truth that you embody. When you embody, when you live, when you walk in your truth, these are because you are living from your heart, from what is true to you. And again, there are levels of truth. There are personal truths. which you can probably call personal belief systems, and these can be supportive or not. And many walk around in these constricted spaces of belief systems that cut them off from the truth, the universal truth, that they are loved. Now, can you say that this is a belief system? Certainly you can. You can say all these negative things about our universe. Yes, you can create that one as well. But is that going to be a truth that brings you and expands you and makes you want to live into the next moment and makes you want to heal our world? It's not. We've lived in a time where those kind of truths were supported. And many still think those are true. But thank God, so many others are tired of the same shit. They're hearing these things on TV and they think they're truth. And what I'm going to tell you is that you can decide for yourself. You can discern for yourself, not with the mind. Not with the mind, because the mind can be screwed, fucked, frankly. The mind can be and has been. Where you find truth and how you know truth is from the heart. Listen to those news broadcasts that you're listening to on that TV. Close your eyes. Feel within yourself, in your solar plexus, in your heart. Where are you feeling energy come from as that person is speaking? Or are you feeling it in your root chakra? Where are you feeling it? Are the things they're making, or they're saying, are they making your heart expand into a place of excitement and joy and appreciation for the moment? Or are they making you contract and fear and want to go hide underneath covers? Do you think that God, Creator, that made all this beauty, would choose that for you? No. But you have to discern this for yourself. And that comes from doing your inner work. You have to do it. Nobody else can. Because reality is not this big, massive thing. There is the collective that is us, but we each live in our own separate realities. And they are projections from the mind. But again, those projections from the mind only come from the openness of the heart. How open is your heart? And you may think that this is a weak space, because in the old world, this was brainwashed into us, that this was a weak space. But what I would tell you is that a pure heart is an incredibly strong space, because a pure heart hides behind nothing. A pure heart is completely aligned in divinity. You fill that out for yourself. You find within yourself, as I tell you things, as you hear what I'm saying. Are you getting ahas? Is your heart exploding? Are you feeling the energy? Is your heart? Are you crying? Are you connecting with what I'm telling you? That means that what I'm telling you is part of what you are. And it's time for you to explore that and allow that in. Allow in your beauty. Allow it in. Allow in you. Do that inner work. Walk through. Feel those feelings. Feel that pain. Feel that separation. Feel that abandonment. Walk right into those illusions. They're paper dragons. You walk into them, and after you've been in them and you felt them, they disappear because they're lies that you've told yourself. But you have to know those now. You have to connect with those within yourself. They won't go anywhere until you choose to let them go. It's time for you to walk in your truth. As I receive, and I am not the authority on you. I am only the authority on me as God comes through me, as I connect with my heart. I claim nothing but what I actually live. You take and choose what you want. Your truth will come from you questioning your reality, and from you paying attention to those things that stick out. Are they symbols? Are they numbers? Are they words? Are they things that some people keep telling you over and over and over and over again? And I'm not talking about nasty things, because that means that you are still churning within yourself, and you still need to heal those. And healing is a continual journey, like a nautilus shell, circling in and in and in and in and in. In the beginning, you have the easier healing, the outward healing. But now, frankly, all of humanity has been thrust into this inner healing, the inner of this nautilus shell. because the time's up. The time is up. Those that are drawn to me are going to be drawn to me because they already know me at some level. They already know what I'm saying. They already understand what I'm saying. You already connect with me. Perhaps you recognize me. You see my energy and you get an aha. That's beautiful stuff. I am here to stand completely open as a child of God, inviting you to step forward and hold my hand as another child of God, to walk through and stand in your purity. The time is now for this. In the place of purity, there are no illusions. In the place of purity is complete vulnerability, which completely is strength, because you hide behind nothing. Does divinity hide behind anything? Does God hide behind anything? Do you think that I would be here speaking these truths, sharing my heart with you, opening this, if I did not live these truths? I live these and I am these, and I offer these to you. I will do these more often because I know that it is my mission to be here and do these. And I apologize for those that I have not done these often enough for, especially myself. I love you, and I hope you do too. And if you don't, it's time to figure out who the heck you are, because you are not what you think. And you never have been. You are so much more. If you choose, I offer private sessions for love donations. I also accept love donations, and I'll put the link on the bottom for why I'm here, to reawaken the conversation of the heart, your heart, which is as I receive the voice of the soul, every soul. Because the fulcrum point between all things is the heart. It is the doorway through all illusion and all deception. It's time for you to know this, beautiful soul. It's time for you to remember this. And if I've triggered you and I've awakened you, beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. It is precious indeed, because you are precious indeed. Every single ounce of you, every single speck of you is divine love. Thank you, and blessings and beauty.